Hey, so I made a video last night. It was called March 22nd. Well, what was March 22nd. And I didn't know what I was going to say when I began, but I just let the Spirit take me, and that's where it ended up. A lot happened that day. There's three major speeches that was given. The first one was at the Air Force. One, when it first landed down, they had an arrival ceremony. And Israel's president, Perez, he talked first. And then Benjamin Netanyahu talked, and he said a lot of things that bothered me. I urge everyone that watches this, I'm going to put the links below. Watch these speeches of what these men say. It's very disturbing. For example, Benjamin Netanyahu, he said, thank you for strengthening our unbreakable alliance. And he continued and said, unbreakable alliance is key for peace and security. Now, why would Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu say thank you to Obama, our president, for an unbreakable alliance, when it's my understanding that Benjamin is well versed in Bible scripture? Didn't he just at the UN like quote and say that he will attack Iran alone if he has to? But just 6 months ago, when Obama went over there, they had an unbreakable alliance for peace and security. Well, right after that, Ben looked at Obama and he said, Barack, if you can slip away from your security. And then he changed the subject. Like, was that scripted? Was that impulse? What was that? I don't know, but I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna put it below. Well, Obama talked after that, and he started out with saying shalom, which is peace in Israel. Peace in Hebrew. And he began saying this is the 65th anniversary of Israel becoming a nation. Which, if you guys don't know, in 1948, Israel became a nation. It was when it was voted in. And there's some prophecy about that I'm going to get into. I don't know if it's in this video or I'll do it in later, but it has to do with Daniel's timeline. Then he began, and he said, USA is Israel's greatest ally and best friend. On Obama's second term, Israel is my first stop. This is no accident. This is no accident. That's what he said. With promises of peril. He said, this visit affirms the unbreakable bond between our nations. Then he said, to restate America's commitment to Israel's security. And then he said, when the earth shakes and the floods come, we stand together because peace must come. That's what Obama said. Then he said, we will never lose sight of the division of Israel and peace with its neighbors. We will never lose sight of the division of Israel. That's what he said. Then he continued and said, we stand with Israel because it's in our fundamental security interest. So The sentence before he says that, he says that he stands with Israel. Yeah, he'll never lose sight of the division of Israel. And then the next sentence, he said it's a fundamental security interest of the United States. He said our alliance is a term. It's forever. Y'all understand what's going on here? That was just the acceptance ceremony, and that was, like I said, I'm going to put the link below. I'm going to cut these short because I'm having a problem with YouTube. So I'm going to do these one at a time so I don't get overly frustrated. See you in the next video.